Let's talk about sports. Stop, no, I get it. I know. The world is ending. Jeremy is talking about sports as his first actual YouTube video. Will we Jodie Foster this kind of behavior? No, we won't. Now, let me tell you why we're gonna start with sports. Besides being one thing that I know nothing about, it's a huge part of college, particularly football. Football. No, we're gonna talk about football. Crazy things are happening in the world, and I'm only one of them. But that's fine, because, you need a little bit of crazy in your life. Stay tuned to the end of this video, because I need all of your guys' help on a special project that I'm working on for YouTube. And, it's low-key controversial, but, it'll be fine, because audience participation is required. This is That Musical, and you're invited. Here's your front row seat. Let's get the tea started. So let me start first by answering the question that everyone is probably thinking, especially if you know me. Jeremy, why? Why? Let me tell you why. So last night, I attended the second home football game for UCF. It was UCF versus FAU, and it was a lot more intense than the first one was. I will definitely say that. I had a lot more fun, so to speak, but begs the question, what do you do at a football game when you know nothing about football? Let me rewind a little bit, because we're getting ahead of ourselves. So, let's talk about football in high school. Now, in high school, football, if anything, is more of a social gathering than an actual, thing. At least it was for me and my friends. You wanna know why I went to football games in high school? A, fries, B, friends. And that's literally the breakdown right there. That is the formula to a Jeremy football game. Fries, and my friends. And I'm pretty sure I switched those around, but that is okay. But no, if anything, it was a social event, because, well, our football team was... Yeah. You went because your friends were going, it was just kind of the thing to do, that's where you socialized outside of school. Let's fast forward a little bit to college, because it's not the same gig at all. Especially when you go to a school like UCF. Now, before I hear y'all in the comments talking about UCF weren't national champions, don't even start with that, because, let me tell you, it's a hot mess that I don't understand personally, and I probably never will, but that is okay. Football is huge here, and by huge, I mean, huge, rent taking over America huge. Y'all don't understand. This is what a typical UCF game looks like. Exactly, so you see what I'm saying now. The first game, I didn't tailgate because how does one even tailgate when they're socially inept? AKA me. Yeah. No, so yesterday, we did go tailgating. And, let me tell you, that's something fierce out here. There are tailgates everywhere around campus. I will tell you, I tailgated for a total of a good 15 minutes before I ended up inside a Starbucks with a muffin and a vanilla bean frappuccino. Football is a huge deal here, and if you don't understand anything that's going on in football, aka literally me, any sport ever, you get a little confused. Coming from someone who once thought that halftime was called intermission, let me walk you through how yesterday went. So yesterday was the blackout game, and catch me in some suspenders, because that's the only thing I had. I had a black shirt and gray shorts and some suspenders on, and that's just how I do it, because I'm extra, literally all the time. It's what I do. We found our seats, we were in the student section, because they're like,
get there early, get there early, get there early. There is no overflow seating, get there early.
So, we got there, the band performed, the alma mater happened, which I'm convinced that, a good 110% of us freshmen do not know the alma mater, or how to sing it, or the tune, or any of it, because, every time it comes on, me and my friends, we stand up and we're just like... Yeah, that. So, yeah. And when the actual game starts, things get pretty hype, because first of all, Zombie Nation gets played. Those of you who don't go to UCF, which is a pretty good majority of all my friends, Zombie Nation is the song. It is the epitome of UCF football. When that song comes on, you're up, you're jumping, your phone flashlight is on. Like, lights, camera, action, it's time to get the game started. Speaking of jumping, so our stadium has the nickname the Bounce House, and I didn't know what that meant until last night when I almost fell. Because, well, when you jump for, say, Zombie Nation, if you've ever been on a trampoline and you jump next to someone and it, like, kind of flings you in the air, that happens on, like, metal bleachers. So, like, imagine me jumping on top of a bleacher and having that happen to me and almost falling forward. But no, the game starts. I'm just trying to follow along because there are several things I don't understand about football. Exhibit A, downs. How does what? Okay, so I've been to 2 college football games now, and I still don't understand a down or like how they reset or like any of that. The only thing I do know is that when UCF gets a first down, we all go first down. That's literally it. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know how they reset. I don't really know why. I could not tell you anything about that. Exhibit B. I literally had to ask my friend Brianna yesterday why the quarterback was the most important member on the team. We're just gonna take a moment of silence for my dignity for not knowing why the quarterback was the most important part on the team. And I guarantee you I am not the only person who doesn't know why the quarterback's important. They just know, ooh, quarterback, priority member, got you. But no, I learned that. I was told that last night. I wouldn't say I learned because I still couldn't give you a definition. C. Exhibit C. There are so many rules and like regulations and my hair, I'm so sorry. There are so many rules and regulations to this game involving like things you can and cannot do, and the crowd gets real into it. People eat, sleep, and breathe college football, and like it is a serious matter. Like you do not mess with someone and their team in college football. Last night there was, let me tell y'all, second quarter was a little rough. Like things were getting a little close, and UCF wasn't doing so hot. We came back in the end and won, but like we weren't doing so hot second quarter. I have never heard a crowd chant the way I heard them last night. This was like a level of intensity that I had never experienced before in a sport in my life. Then again, like I said, not the sporty type. It's kind of not a thing. Little did I know that if things go bad in a game, good luck, Charlie. Like that's the only advice I can offer is just like, be aware, especially if you don't really know what's going on. You'll be able to tell by the tension displayed through the crowd, especially any hostility from the audience to the referee. Speaking of referee, y'all, I have my little black and white thing going on for this sports-related video, and don't clock me because I already know the stripes go the other way. Trust me, I know, I get it, I do. Moving on. We didn't stay the whole game because, like, it was intense, don't get me wrong, but football is for a very specific majority that I do not fall into at all. That's how I ended up at a Starbucks instead of tailgating, because I'm that minority of people. We didn't stay the whole game, but let me tell you, that stadium is loud enough to hear it all the way from our residence hall. Like, we could hear it as we were walking back. Even though this entire football video has been quite literally all over the place, what am I trying to get at? You just gotta have the spirit. You don't need to know what's going on. You just gotta have the school spirit. That's all. That's it. You just need to have some school spirit. That's all you need, and you will succeed socially at a football game. You will start bonding with people next to you, even though you've never seen them in your life. You literally just got to root for your team. And that's quite literally the T on college football. Well, I see you've made it to the end of this video. A video on a topic that I am not qualified to discuss ever again, and probably never will.
Unless y'all really liked it, then like hit that like button, because like I'll know then, and we can do this again. Maybe.
I apologize on behalf of every football fan in America that you had to sit through that. That brings us to the big project, secret, whatever thing that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, because who doesn't love a secret project? There's nothing in here again, guys. Get used to it. So, here's what I need your help on. I'm gonna be starting a series concerning Broadway as we try to break down what can quintessentially be called the best Broadway musical. Oh, I know, that's a lot to take in. Like, bring it in, guys. Like, curtain up. Like, this is about to get started. Here's the only problem. Broadway is so subjective in that everyone has their own favorite, but what is the best musical? we're gonna try to break that down. So I'm gonna need your guys' help. This first video is going to be concerned with what everyone's favorites are. So if you have a favorite, comment down below what it is, because I'm going to need your results for this next video. Even if you don't know Broadway and you've heard like one song from a musical, put it down. That means you've heard of it. That means you know it. Like, put it down there. These comments need to be filled, yo. Like, we need this information. It is essential for the sake of the best Broadway musical. That reminds me also, my upload schedule. So we're gonna try to have videos every Tuesday and Friday, simply because of my filming schedule. The only reason one is coming out today and not yesterday is because, well, I was at the game. Comment down below those musicals, hit that like button if you enjoyed this hot mess of me trying to discuss the American tradition of college football. And hit that subscribe button, because like, we're about to do all kinds of stuff like this, and it's gonna be a great time getting to see me fail at college social conventions. We love that. Thank you once again, guys, for tuning into this episode. I will see you guys on Tuesday, and that's the tea on that. See you guys next time.